The myth and non-myth of vaginal orgasm. Every woman can orgasm through a form of vaginal stimulation, right? Or not. It needs clitoral stimulation. It's really quite messy, because on the one hand it is true, and on the other hand also not. I will clarify the truth of this myth in this video. Hi, I am Miriam. I am a holistic sex coach and psychologist, and it is my mission to liberate sexuality and love so that people can live more of the multi-orgasmic potential of their body and experience deeply fulfilling relationships, including the one with themselves. So when it comes to women and vaginal orgasm, I would say partly it is kind of healthy to keep it in the myth sphere, because when it comes to women nowadays and sexological research, it's only around 10% of the women that can have a vaginal orgasm naturally without any extra stimulation. It's like they are wired to easily have vaginal orgasms. So the other 90% is not able to have vaginal orgasms through vaginal stimulation only. I would say yes and no, because I do believe that every woman can orgasm through vaginal stimulation, or even no stimulation at all. But this is not necessarily only about nerve endings. It is also about working and opening yourself towards sexual energy. So the first person who put this kind of as a myth out there was Freud, and he said a woman is not really a woman when she cannot have vaginal orgasms, which is of course bullshit, because it takes the right knowledge and practices to understand how a woman can actually feel pleasure in the vagina. And it doesn't come like this. The reason that the statistics are like this, in my opinion, is that female sexuality has been suppressed, and knowledge about female sexuality and how pleasure unfolds in a female body is just generally unknown. So to say that a woman is not a real woman when she cannot just orgasm from vaginal penetration is putting a lot of pressure. There are many ways to have pleasure as a woman, and I think it is really important to also not have this goal necessarily of vaginal orgasm and really focus on pleasure first. How can I open up to yummy pleasure in my vagina, and maybe at one point those orgasms start to unfold? And even then, sometimes it might be there and sometimes not. So in the world of Tantra, Neo-Tantra, they also say that every woman can orgasm from the vagina. And this touched me a little bit more, of course, than Freud's words, because I was curious myself to research this. So I was really not orgasming from vaginal penetration at all. I was even having pain regularly during intercourse, but I was like, okay, if they say this, let's try and experience, practice, see what we can do here. And it brought me on a path of sexual liberation, understanding the anatomy of my body better, understanding how long it actually takes for a woman to warm up, and this takes about 30 minutes. Other videos will come about this soon. And it also took me a lot of self-practice and awakening and moving of sexual energy. How receptive can I be to sexual energy? How do I awaken it in the body? How to release the stagnation in my pelvic floor? And how then eventually can I let this sexual energy touch my heart? So there was a lot to explore, from literally pleasure anatomy to full body energy orgasms, really, that all added up to my vagina becoming more and more open to orgasm. And before, it was really a far from my bed show, as they say in Dutch. So this myth of every woman can have vaginal orgasms is, in a way, I would keep it a little bit of a myth, because when you're not having the availability of these practices and tools to awaken and move sexual energy, to liberate your pelvic floor, then the pressure of needing to orgasm from the vagina is too much. It better stays a myth and focus on pleasure. But I also believe it's not completely a myth. Yes, I believe it is possible, and it takes the right knowledge and practices. And of course, a form of dedication to liberate your own repressed female sexual energy, which has been repressed for millennia. So it's a journey. Anyway, if you would like to understand how to start cultivating awakening in a gentle way and integrating sexual energy, you can do this free mini course that is on my website, the first step of the Multi-Orgasmic Method. You find it in the description below. If you like this video, please like it. You can also leave a comment, share your experience with vaginal orgasms, share if you dare, because your experience will inspire other people as well. And if you would like to see more of these videos, you can also subscribe. See you in the next video.